Hey, so this has been filmed the same day as the intro video that I just posted or posted yesterday. I don't know when I'm posting these, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna be really honest. This is like the third time I've tried filming this. Number one, because my phone turned off. Fucking great. Number two, the storage. And the third one, I was just worried that I wasn't saying something the right way. So I'll get used to this. We'll get used to this. It's totally okay. Okay. So the title of this, am I going to have a title or am I just going to put it in the caption and we're just going to go from there? We're just going to go from there because I can't exactly put down in words what I'm trying to say, which is the whole point of this. Do you know what I mean? I'm just kind of waffling until someone gets it, until I get it. Anyway, um, I've always been told or implied that I'm stupid. And I didn't realize how much of a toll that's really taken on me until really recently. Um, so what I normally do is I normally like write journal, as you could probably gather from. Oh, there's so many flying ants I'm seeing on the windows. It's actually making me feel really sick. As long as they don't come in, it's fine. What was I talking about? I remembered. I'm gonna keep it going. I always journal. And I've kind of explained that like in the intro that I have really journaled all throughout my life, but especially during this period. And it kind of came to my attention through going to a trip recently with my friends that I really, really struggle with wanting to learn things or wanting to discover new things, understand new things. I've kind of crushed that side of my curiosity. And it's only up until now where I've realized like where that's all kind of stemmed from. So from as long as I can remember, which is school, um I don't know, I look at my childhood and just think, fuck, if only I knew that I had ADHD. If only I fucking knew. My mum, she always had an idea. She works with kids that I was on the spectrum, that my sister was on the spectrum. But part of me really wishes I knew. I understand why she didn't tell me because I was already really ostracized in my school. Um, I was I was always the tallest. I was one of like three black girls. You know what I mean? I really stood out in this predominantly white area. There were a few mixed race people, but really, when it came down to it, there really wasn't much diversity. And being a tall girl as well with braids, like, girl, I stuck out like the sorest thumb. Um, so my mum just didn't want me to get any more like horrible attention, which she knew that a lot of kids in schools got. So I really respect that and I'm kind of glad for that reason. But like when it came to navigating friendships, not understanding anything in school, having really shit focus, even though I really thought I was focusing, it's so weird because I always remember myself really being engaged in the class, but like nothing was going in. And it's so bizarre to me because as someone that tutors kids now, has done in the past as well as now, no kid is the same. How do you expect us to all understand what you're talking about? What you're telling me, you just talk to me and show me a couple pictures on a PowerPoint and I'm just gonna get it. Like, and the lack of patience that teachers had, I don't know if it's the same now, but as a kid, with me anyways, was really bad. Um like I was actually teased by, like, it wasn't just students that I had problems with, like friendship issues, but it was teachers as well. Like the teachers I had, fucking hell. So I'm gonna tell you a little story time just to give you a bit of an anecdote for the folks. Um I had oh my god, we were queuing up for assembly, right? The head of year was like, hey, could you pass down all of these letters? And I was like, can you just distribute them during the day, throughout the day? And I was like, I said to the guy that she sent them to, I was like, why don't you just pass them up because we're all doing GCSEs, we're all in different sets. It will take him fucking forever to send those letters, and he was supposed to send them out today. I don't know if the head of year was fucking insecure because I wasn't trying to be patronizing or nothing. Come on now, man. I was just trying to help. Like anyone could fucking see that. She sent me to isolation. I don't know if it was called SLT for other people. What else was it called? What was it actually called for us? Was it isolation? Anyway, doesn't matter. You get that. You get it. I felt really bad because that was the first time I ever been in isolation. Yeah. I started crying because I was really scared. I don't like being in trouble. Who does like being in trouble? Come on now. And the teacher, shout out Miss Foot. I was thinking about her name the other day. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, and she was like, oh, it's okay, Charlie. Like, you're gonna be fine. Anyway, we then she then got a call and was like, yo, yeah, because that's exactly what she told me. So, yo, Charlie, go meet her in the art department because she was also an art teacher as well as her year. When I tell you, all I remember is her yelling at me, yelling at me. I said, what the fuck? Like, I was literally looking at her crying. Who wants to be shouted at? It was so horrible. It was so harsh, and I just didn't want to. Like, by the time I had to leave, I literally like I went to cry in and sort my shit out in the bathroom before I went into first period, because the worst thing is you're walking in late to a class, yeah, and also you're bawling your eyes out. Fucking peak. Especially for someone who just didn't really have any friends during that time specifically. It was just awkward. Anyway, and yeah, then overheard her calling me a certain word, and she got into a lot of shit and actually left. Um, like from what I think she was sacked, but like they made it out like she wanted to just travel for a year, but she just never came back. And rightfully fucking so, because who is calling a student a bitch? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, but one thing about these teachers, and I don't know if this is a general thing, I think it is. Once you're like, teachers are just students that peaked in high school. Secondary school specific. I don't know if that's the case, but in my case, the teachers were students that peaked in high school and wanted to just live off that high and go to fucking, go back into teaching and bully kids. Because they use the staff room as a place to gossip. And when I tell you, when that whole scandal came out, everyone found out about it. And ever since that, they just used to pick on me for no fucking reason. I had one fucking teacher, fuck her, yeah, because she was the reason I got kicked off of a course that I really liked. And she purposely really made me feel shit in that class in A levels. Um, but she used to always have a go at me for having sleepers, like little hoops. And I was like, girl, it's in the planner. It says that sleepers are fine. And she was like, no. I was like, okay, can I just quickly show you what a sleeper looks like on my phone before she confiscates it off me? I would show her that, and she'd be like, no, that's not what we mean though. Why are you picking at me, man? I don't have time for it. Why are you having a go at me? Do you want me to actually scrap you? Like, do you actually want to fight? I hated that scrappy thing. I cringed. Me too. Okay. Hashtag me too. No, that's a completely separate thing, and I'm not going to take it there. I apologize. Now, um, so yeah, like, I was just constantly getting shit from every single teacher. I got sent out from a science teacher like later on for asking for a stapler, hand up and everything. You're telling me I got sent out of a class for asking for a stapler? Let me tell you something. If I saw any of these teachers again, it would be a real fucking issue. It really will be, because I like, everywhere I went, it felt like in my childhood, it was always a fucking problem. But yeah, like, these teachers were not supportive at all. And when it came to my GCSEs, I really struggled in class because I had issues with students. I'm gonna take some accountability. I probably wasn't a great person. Yeah, I was a very angry kid. I will talk about that later on, like in another episode. Um, and I've definitely become a better person. I really hope. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Come on. Sorry, I've literally. But yeah, literally, okay, I'm just gonna carry on from where I remember. Everywhere I went, I always had I don't know why I'm slapping my head, sorry. It's so frustrating when you forget something though, and it's a constant thing. But everywhere I went, I always felt like someone had a fucking issue with me. And okay, there we go. And when I had my GCSEs, like, I was really struggling with school because I just couldn't concentrate. So much was going on all the time, okay? And my teachers were so unsupportive. They weren't like, oh, we'll go through, except one teacher, shout out Miss Rochelle. She really, really healed a part of me. Like, she was in my corner even though I didn't fucking want her in my corner as a kid. And it was because of all these teachers giving me shite all the time. Like, I didn't trust anyone. I didn't trust anyone in my, like, circle in any way. Anyway, and what was I gonna say? Oh, come on, we could do this. We could do this. We could do this. We could do this. Yeah, but they would always tell me that you're going to fail and you're not going to get, the grades that you want, and you're just going to have to accept that. Like, being told you're stupid from some students as well. Like, there were times where I was in top sets, right? But like, I literally remember this one fucking kid, and I saw him in uni one time because he had a mate that went to my uni, and I was too stum with him about it because he used to make me feel so stupid all the time, and I just felt so invalidated. It just fucking hurt me. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? If it wasn't useless, it was stupid. I was always being called that all the time, or implied that by teachers, by students, by parents, by, everything I was doing. It was just never good enough. And it was just so exhausting. And I feel like a lot of kids, and when I have kids, I'm going to really teach them that you just don't know what anyone is going through. And you just need to be careful what you say to someone because it sticks with them, and it has stuck with me for 20 years. And it actually put me off. It put me, like, not put me on, but made me want to be a better teacher. I love tutoring kids. I love looking after kids. I love nurturing their creative minds. I love appreciating that. I've had the most philosophical conversations with kids. Like, I can't even put into words what we've talked about because it's just been so mind-blowing to me. But like, this whole idea that kids are stupid will always fucking piss me off. Like, I've had the most intelligent conversations with 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds. Do you know what I mean? The whole spectrum, whole scope. You know what I'm trying to say? The whole range. But yeah, just to be called stupid, it really sticks with you. And let me tell you something. I know I really discredit my strength. In spite of all that shit that I was getting, and me being such a busy kid, which I'll go into in a little bit more detail another time, I was busy every single day almost. I would do all-nighters and reteach myself every single subject, right? And then study those subjects. And when I tell you, I didn't fail any of my GCSEs, and I was told I was going to fail a good majority of them. The only ones that I had good grades with was English and music, which obviously tracks, right? And it's so funny. I remember my history teacher, she was like, "You're probably just going to get a 2, right? You're just going to get a 2." I got a 6, okay? And I'm proud of that 6 because I made that 6 for me. And it made me realize as well how little I was taking in class and how much I was able to learn on my own. Anyway, and sorry, you're gonna how many shots? Like, how many times? What am I trying to say? Take a shot every time I say anyways. This is gonna be a bit of a problem. I will work on that. But she later on came up to me when I did A levels in the same school. She was like, "Hey, Charlie, I was wondering if we could use your exam as an example for students in lessons to see how you got a good grade." When I tell you, it was the most, gave her a signature. I said, "Correct." I said, "Of course, of course." And it just felt really powerful in that moment because I was like, yeah, fuck you, I will. Like, because even your name makes me want to hurl. Who the hell do you think you are trying to tell a kid that they're going to fail? And like, and it just, the thing is, it didn't even stop there because I just felt like I was constantly proving myself. If it wasn't in primary school, it was in secondary school. If it was in secondary school, it was in A levels. I had a really shite A levels, yeah. During isolation, there's things that I just don't want to talk about yet. I'll probably be open to it later on. Who knows, right? But I had a really fucking shit time during sixth form, and rather than the head of sixth form be like, "Oh, like you're gonna get through this. I'm really proud of what you're doing so far. You're really keeping on in spite of everything that's happened to you." She was telling me I was gonna get kicked off the course. Now, who the fuck do you think you are? And I think this is why I hated the whole thing about learning new things and wanting to. Okay, I'm jumping. Let's just keep on track. So, like, just constant disappointment throughout my education. And I feel like when it came to uni, I just stopped. I just didn't take I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't want to enjoy it. I didn't want to take the time to really study. Because I look back at uni and I think I probably could have done better. I did do well, especially for my final year and my second year. But like, I really feel like I could have put more effort into learning new things and, you know, learning things that I'd actually enjoy. But I had such a barrier about learning things because because of the fear of looking stupid, the fear of being told that what I'm saying is stupid. So it's just more comfortable to be dumb. Like it actually, it's far more comfortable to be dumb than actually have anything to kind of back you, that um than to have knowledge. Like seriously, like I look at things that I should really know, but I just refuse to know because I was just done with the whole battle of trying to prove that that I'm not stupid. It's so exhausting. Proving yourself all the time, proving yourself all the time. It's so exhausting. And then it kind of came down to me writing about it now and really facing how I felt. Like, even thinking about it now, it makes my heart really, really stressed. Like, I think about people that were like, oh, I'd so do school again. I took it for granted. I'm so glad I don't have to ever see anyone ever again. I really avoid my area just to avoid seeing people. And like I say that and I think it's kind of hard sometimes because I do want to reach out to friends, but they are so connected, like school friends, but they're so connected to school and how I felt at school and who I was at school that I just don't want to be a part of it. I don't know. It's really bad because I really do want to reach out to people and that's something I really want to work on. But yeah, it just really hurt me. Like, I didn't realize how much it hurt me until I wrote about it. So, like, as of recent, this is actually like me starting this today. I've decided that I am smart. I am smart and I don't have to say that to anyone. I don't have to prove that to anyone at all. And I need to look at the more positive side of things. It's really easy for us to eat up the negativity, right? You know what I mean? Like all the negative memories of school, of that time, right? I really enjoyed studying. I really did enjoy teaching myself things. I really did enjoy kind of proving a point. It's quite funny how as soon as it comes down to you proving something to yourself where it becomes trickier. And I think that's where that kind of lied as well. I really hope I'm making sense and I'm really connecting with someone, or if someone's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm wasting 16 minutes of my time. But do you know what? This is for me. It's fine. This is for us. This is for whoever feels, I need to stop apologizing for just posting. It is what it is. It's fine. But yeah, now what I've done is I found old folders. I found like plastic sleeves. I found, diaries and notes, things that I can do. And I found topics that I really want to learn. Like, I really have an interest in. And dive in. This sounds so stupid. It's like, oh, this is why we should have like a fucking tax on microphones because what is she talking about? But like, I really do just want to enjoy learning again. This is kind of what this is all about. And that it's never too late to learn things. I think that was another thing that was holding me back. Like in the music industry, I was like, shit, I can't really play this. I really can't do that. I really can't do this. And the fear of starting something and fucking it up was really holding me back. So I've literally just got myself a big ring binder. I'm working on what I enjoy. I love writing. I love a biro. I love a bic. I really do. I love post-it notes. I love Sharpies. I love highlighters. I love a folder. So I'm literally going to just have one folder. I should have brought it, but I just kind of did this on a whim. A folder with every single like chapter of things that I'm going to like look into and learn and just do it for myself and remind myself that I am smart and that I am capable of learning and I am able to have these conversations. I'm able to be involved in, these conversations. Because sometimes there's been times where topics come up and I'm just like, I'm just going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to say anything. But I keep on hearing this like all today. The fear of looking stupid is holding you back. The fear of looking stupid is holding you back. And that's Scissor, innit? Like I just can hear the fear of like in her accent. I can really hear that. And I just also like the fear of starting. Like I've got this now. I've set it all up. Now it's time to go. What is holding me back? What is holding me back now? And I feel like honestly introducing and in like okay, I always get intrusive and impulsive confused, so just excuse me, you know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes something off, oh, there's a word. going off of like an intrusive thought, like just going with a fuck it attitude, I think is honestly probably one of the healthiest things I'm deciding to introduce into my life. Like just being like, oh fuck it, like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, oh, I hate what I'm wearing. Oh, do you know what I mean? Let me just wear this instead. Oh, fuck it. Let me just do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is so much healthier than being like, oh, but what if, what if, what if, what if? Because it just holds me back so much. And it's actually so funny. When you start doing something, you're like, what was I waiting for? What was I waiting for? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's all I'm trying to say. Like, you're not stupid. You're not fucking stupid. No one is. Okay. That's probably the dumbest thing I've said. But like, wanting to learn something, there's nothing wrong with that. It's never, oh, advice where? Fucking hell, get your words out. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? What am I trying to say? It's never too late to learn. It's never too late to learn, is what I'm trying to say. And this is for me as well to kind of look back at and just be like, Charlie, you've come so far. Just keep pushing. Like, it's never never too late to learn new things, try new things, be a new person. What am I talking? Charlie, shut the fuck up and turn this off. Do you know what I mean? But you get where I'm getting at. I just don't know how to close it. I'm just gonna say that it's never too late. It's never too late to learn new things, and it's never too late to learn. Period. So this has kind of motivated me a little bit, as much as I'm a little bit conscious of how stupid I'm coming across, which is funny because I'm trying to tell you that you're not. Oh, it's so funny how you talk to yourself sometimes, like how we talk to ourselves. I mean, I'm technically talking to myself right now. It's literally just a screen. Who am I talking to right now? Um, but just trying to actively do something about it makes you a better person. You're definitely on the right direction. I will get less awkward at this and as possible because I'm feeling a bit like, what am I trying to say? I'm feeling a little bit like this is not my place to say. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I've only got one subscriber, being myself. So this is really just for entertainment purposes only and just for someone to resonate and feel what I'm coming from and for it to ignite a conversation. But yeah. Bye. What do I do now?